What's up? It's Dangy. Don't have the normal co-host today. Just doing a little Ledger stream. Gonna keep it casual and just set up a Ledger. King from the Discord is allegedly joining soon. Because we both are bad and we haven't set up our ledgers. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna hang. And I hit on some Onis. Look at Josh. First in the stream. Hey Josh. Josh, I knew you were a nerd, but I didn't know you were a nerd that we learned today, that you're a networking nerd. I'm sorry to hear that. I can't handle networking. It's just out of my realm. Worm's here. Worm, I'm telling you, you're going to get a giveaway soon. Fairly certain. So, ooh, snapback hat. I like that. So we are basically just waiting for my Oni to sell soon, hopefully. ISP sales nerd? Yeah, okay. But commercial, right? I think you were commercial. So you're nerdy enough, I guess. Oh, here he is. The king has arrived. Hello, King.
What's up, Dangy? Nice to meet you. Half IRL.
I know. It's a little more IRL.
Yeah, sure. It's weird.
So, Mr. Sasson, do you prefer to go by King? Saison? What are we working with here?
Yeah. Is my mic absolutely horrible, or is it all right?
Your mic is okay. It's a little quiet for me, but I also don't have much going on in my headphones to judge it by. So Josh will tell us, and Worm will tell us, and other Josh will tell us if there's.
All right. I'll try to fix it if it is. Okay. Nobody in my real life calls me King. It's literally because of dumb games that I had to create a username for. So you can call me whatever. You can call me King. It's fine. But Saison is from my college friend. My name is Jason, so they used to call me Saison.
Jason Saison.
That's right. So whatever, man. I don't care.
Awesome. Okay, so you got a head start. You probably have Robot Dangy now. What the? Not this again. Seriously?
Uh-oh. We lost him.
Here we go. Here we go. Now I'm back. Am I Robot Dangy still?
No, you're good. Well,
okay.
To me, you're good.
Who cares? We're just going to do it. Okay, so you did your job and you got stuff set up. I have not done any of that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, basically all I did was download the app and then write down a bunch of random words, right? Which, if you're like semi-new to crypto at all, a seed phrase is super weird.
I don't really... Yeah, I guess that's good to note that it's weird to you or to non-crypto people, because to me it's normal. It's a password and a username wrapped in one. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, are there other things than crypto that use that kind of password?
Not specifically, but some do, like authentication keys, but they're not like phrases where it's human readable words that are public but put in a random order.
Right.
Which I think is clever because it's actually good password hygiene, if you will, to do that. Like use a phrase instead of random upper or lower, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I personally use a phrase as my master password for LastPass, their term, not mine. And then underneath that, it's all just randomly generated like 20 characters. So I don't have to remember anything. Okay, we have a ledger. I have read and I agree. There you go. That's how fast I read. I have a Ledger Nano X. Okay, so I want a brand new device. I do not want this linked to my other one. So I'm going to go say it's a first time.
I can't see what you're doing. Dang.
That's right. You can't see the window. Thank you. I forgot that.
That's all right.
I don't know when my seed phrase is going to come up, so we'll just pick that up once I'm done with my seed phrase. How about that?
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Because then what am I doing here? Own private key, stay offline. Okay. Plan 30. I don't have do I actually need a pen or can I type? I can probably just type.
You can. I mean, I use their card. I'm not going to hold it up because it's got mine on it. But they gave you a bunch of cards in your. Well, I can hold up the back of it. It says recovery.
Oh, I see.
I use the card.
It says stay alone and choose a safe, quiet environment. Okay.
We're killing it. We're doing exactly what they asked. Stream it to the world.
I mean, I think it's a decent example. And if it's at all good enough to host, then we can share it. Yeah, Josh, like 1Password, I chose LastPass, and you work in sales. Inertia is a hard thing to break. Once you're used to something, then you just keep using it.
I actually work in education, and we had to start turning off people's access to their computers because they hadn't changed their passwords in like a dozen years.
And it's, yeah, they do all the work. Worm? You wrote your password or your seed phrase? I hope it's a seed phrase. Because I was about to say, these people who have been around for a while, they likely have not changed their password and it's kept somewhere else. Dashlane? I've never heard of Dashlane personally. Okay. I got some paper. I'm ready. Please be careful. Follow the instructions on this app every step of the process. Worm, I love the dedication. You're just like, I've set this up already, but I'm going to watch these two guys set them up. Oh, King, Mason jar. What area of the country are you in?
Midwest.
Okay.
My wife is Southern, but I have rural roots.
I love it. Wait, you're chicken guy. You have chickens.
Yeah, I have a dozen chickens. Real chickens. I also have 29 chicken derby chickens.
I guess it depends, but I'm trying to think like how long of a timeline would it have to be for your real chickens to surpass your fake chickens? So I have to plug it in? I have to plug it in.
Yeah, you should have gotten a USB-C cord.
I have one of those. Hang on. King, are you Mac or Windows?
Currently Windows. I have been both in my life.
Okay. Why Windows now?
I don't know. I had a Mac for 6 or 7 years, and the last couple of years I switched back to Windows. I do like laser engraving, 3D printing type stuff as well in my free time, and Windows device works really well. I'm not saying Mac doesn't, but I mean, it just does everything I need it to do.
So when I bought this, there was an option to get engraving on them, get them branded.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could just do that then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Interesting. Start Ledger Live. Got that. Set up as a new device. Confirm it. Choose a PIN code. Okay. And this is like old school, man.
Yeah, it's brutally slow. Like I couldn't imagine trying to claim any drop from a ledger.
There are people that do it.
But
I know they exist.
Can you do a 4 or an 8-digit PIN? Or is it just 8-digit?
I
did 8.
You can do anything between 4 and 8 because I got a plus. I got a check mark after the 4th.
Okay.
Write down your recovery phrase. Oh Jesus! This is the stream. What did I do? What have I done to make this a stream, King?
I don't. Well, when you said you hadn't even looked at it yet, I was like, oh well, here we go. Do you need me to like just
Jet.
talk about?
Nope. No, I'm good. Jet.
Talk about something.
No, word one was jet.
Wait, what? Why are you saying out loud?
Word
Why,
King, it's a bit.
why are you telling people
Word
this?
2 is fuel. Word 2 is
God.
fuel. This is weird. Word 3 is can't. Wait a second. Word 4 is melt. Word 5 is peace. That was actually word 5, so now I got to redo everything. God damn it. How do I... It's just one. There's 23 others.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm not worried about that.
You haven't sold anything yet, so...
No. This will be just the playground. Jet, fuel, can't, melt, steel. What's the next one? Oh, beams. Jet fuel, can't melt, steel beams. King, are you familiar with that reference?
No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Somebody in the chat tell King what that reference is for.
Can I see the chat?
Yeah, on the right side, there's a private chat button and there's a comments. Comments are the chat.
Nice. Oh, Lou's here. That makes me... I'm always intimidated when Lou's around. I feel like I'm going to get called on my ignorance.
Reno, here's why I like you, because you're not saying like a joke about 9/11 truthers. You're just saying 9/11, which is that's a layer of funny to me. It's pretty good. So yeah, there people who are 9/11 deniers don't believe that jet fuel can melt steel beams, so it would not cause the implosion of the tower, the second tower of some sort. Who knows? I always find it funny, so that's why I included it.
That's an interesting theory.
True. Why are these auto-filling now? This is weird. All right, we're on 18, guys. Yes, Josh, this is a conspiracy show now. I believe that's where the money is. So, yes. Mr. Ethereum is controlling it all. Mr. Ethereum liked that I was helping my buddy Babs mint some stuff. And that's why Mr. Ethereum rigged the metadata for me to give me good stuff, but not clearly good stuff. So it's not like a 30 ETH hit each. We'll see. Time will tell. We're currently trying to figure out what that'll look like. Okay, I've got 24 words. Press left to verify my words. Boop, cat. I'm going to do it again. I can't do that.
This part is like extremely tedious for me. I mean, I understand it's just part of it, but like I couldn't do it on stream.
Okay, King. You are from rural roots. You're in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
You are kind of a nerd, 3D printer kind of deal. Like, what got you into crypto? What was your path there?
Yeah, started playing DraftKings more seriously last year for the first time. I'm behind the curve on like a lot of this, so I was like, I think I could probably. I also used to teach AP Stats, so I have a confidence that I could. If other people are able to kind of use stats to their advantage, I felt like I could probably do this. So I started really looking into it. Stumbled upon Pete, and then one night talking about Top Shot, like many of us, and did all right in Top Shot, but of course,
hold on, King. Quick question.
Sorry.
Do I have to confirm every single word?
It's brutal, man.
Oh my god! All right, cool.
So I got time, right?
It's a long one.
Yeah, I got time. Yeah. So, anyways, just found Pete, and I'd never used no crypto, no Discord, no nothing as of January, and then here we are. And I think my first thing other than Top Shot was Zed, Or wax, I guess, because I'm a wax bro too.
You
Deep down,
you killed it in Wax Bro World.
yeah, wax bro world
You,
was good to me.
yeah, for sure. Well, you're also a grinder. Like I think that kind of leads to kind of farm life in my view. Like I can't. God, it's a lot of work, man. Uh, but that kind of feels a little bit like Wax World, where it's just tedious. But there are rewards, but it's tedious.
Yeah, I mean, I think wax is like the penny slots, right? Like if you're
Yeah.
willing to sit there all day and pull, like you might hit one. But
Well, I actually have a counter argument. Wrong recovery word. Retry.
it's not good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Lou.
6. Yeah, that was the right word. So I kind of think us Wax Bros, we could team up and just do EV calc all day, every day, rip packs. And because that's what happened with me with, I think it was zombie coins, or maybe it was the one before, it was the farming one that was real shitty. I looked and I said, I've got some wax sitting around because I'm divesting out of our planet. The EV was there, opened one pack, hit the nuts, sold it. It was great. So if the EV is there, just keep ripping until you get it, because that's how math works.
Yeah.
I think there's value there, which is a little grindy, but seems worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when the pack's $20 and hitting the nuts is $200. Like,
Whoop-de-doo.
I mean, it was sweet until we started flipping pictures, JPEGs. So
that's true. So I don't believe you in that. You're like, oh, it was DFS. It was the Discord story. I think you were a nerd before then. AP stats, 3D printer, that kind of thing. Were you always a nerd, like computer nerd, or like what about that?
I don't know. I just kind of pick up hobbies. So like, I got really into 3D printing a couple years ago. So I bought one and got really into it. And then I thought I could probably make some money with a laser engraver. There's an edge there. It's not really complicated technology, but a lot of people don't want to mess with it. So I was like, I bet I can make money there. So I bought one of those.
As a service, like people will get you to engrave stuff.
Yeah, my wife and I have like an Etsy and all that.
This feels kind of like my initial thinking on being what is the person that you get to like validate that you're the human that signed this paper? Notary. Like I want to be a notary to make money. Like I feel like that's a similar kind of gig to what you're trying to do with the engraving stuff.
Right. So I just kind of jumped from hobby to hobby, and right now it was, I got really, I was playing NBA DFS every day, and I don't know, grinding. It was such a grind. I don't know.
Was that profitable?
No. Heck no. Too stupid. So then I was like, man, I got to find something else. This is too much work. It's a lot of work. Like the people who play NBA DFS every day, that's a lot of work. Maybe I'm crazy, but it was like checking lineups at the dinner table. My wife hated that phase of my life.
Yeah. I played it for a little bit, and for like tip off, I would check lineups like on Draft Street. And then I think this was before late swap. So it wasn't that bad, but still, even then it was like I would be in a frenzy. It would be like the Oni drop, but for like $10 of Draft Street money. And I would just be losing my mind. Like, I don't know who this person is for the Sixers, because it's back during the process. So no thanks. I can't do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, this year it was just like, oh, the Rockets have 9 starters out. So play I'm like, I don't even know who these people are. Like, literally have no idea. I mean, I went to Ohio State, so I know who Jayshawn Tate is. But, I mean, for the most part, like, it was just, like, dumb. It was so dumb. And it worked a lot of the time, but it was a grind. And so then the nights where there was, like, 10 or 11 games. Anyways, I'm glad I found this, because this is way easier.
It's easier. It's such a rush. Like, it really is such a rush.
Yeah, I mean, I was checking my koalas earlier.
Maybe we'll talk about this on the main show on Monday, but I'm still in like pare down mode. I gotta pull back, because after I fat fingered that fucking dino, I was like thinking about it because earlier that day I was talking, like Babs was like, yeah, I'm just not going to do these dumb PFPs anymore. And I'm like, yeah, Babs, me either. And then I'm like, oh, I want a dyno. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing that? I don't need a
Dude,
dyno.
but I just
Sucks.
I got a lollipop headgear, man. Super rare.
They're all super rare,
No.
aren't they? Isn't that the deal?
No, not with the dinos. Yeah, the dinos. Yeah, the dinos suck.
But you're the other. What are you?
The koalas are all right. I think I mean, here's the thing that's frustrating. I'm into those dumb lost souls. They're like spookies knockoffs. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but keep going.
Well, I sold one for an ETH and they were 0.03, and it was like, I mean, I can't stop playing that game if I can sell one of these for $3,000+.
Josh has a question. Are you neighbors? Are you in the Columbus, Ohio area?
Yeah. I think, Josh, I think I found your Twitter a while back, maybe through Pete or something, and saw you were in Columbus as well. So yeah, we are neighbors. Maybe we'll have to get a drink.
Yeah, I know Drico's threatened to do that. That dude's unchained. I love Drico. We're doing 2 best ball drafts together, and I love to just be. He'll like message me like, "Hey, how about this pick?" I'm like, "Great." You have many more reasons than I do. It sounds good to me, sir. This is the least I've checked on whether or not I've sold a thing for $30,000 in 8 hours. Oh, my device is ready. King, is your device ready?
Well, yeah, I've been ready, but yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Now what do I do? Hide my recovery phrase. Did it. 3 simple questions. As a ledger, my crypto is stored on my Nano. Nope, it's on the blockchain. If my recovery phrase is no longer secure or private, my crypto is no longer safe. Yep, I know that. When I connect my Nano, the ledger app, my private key is briefly connecting the. Oh, nope, always offline. 1 for 3. Okay. Connect and unlock my device. What? Install app? Is that the app that we have on our Windows on our devices, our computers?
Ledger Live?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that.
I have to allow Ledger Manager. Ooh, I got confetti. Have you gotten confetti yet, King?
So when did we buy these? I don't think so. When did we buy these? A while ago,
I don't
right?
want to say because it's been a while.
So the day it came in, I did what I did. And then it was like connect a wallet, and I'm like, I need Dangy.
I'm gonna wait for Dangy to actually win some money. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm at the add account button. I'll share this stuff. I know it's enthralling. We're open to any sort of questions, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, because we don't know what we're doing right now. Well, I don't. King does. He at least seems like he does. He knows. How much are the ledgers? So I'm glad you asked. I do have a discount code, and actually it helps you a lot more than me. No joke. I think you get $20 off if I give it to you, but I get like $25 credit if 5 people sign up. And I think they're about $100.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Roughly.
I wanted to buy mine with crypto, but it was like an absolute pain to try to do that, so I just ended up buying it with my card.
That seems really stupid.
I agree.
I'll leak some alpha. Us and Club NGMI, we are working pretty diligently on some merch, and I think a requirement for that will be you have to be able to pay in crypto. Okay. Open Ethereum app on my device. I find it really hard to believe that this is an app, but it's just like it's a little LED. King, where are you in your process?
Look, I get this error a lot, and I'm a little bit concerned. Battery charger issue. Unplug, plug USB cable.
Mm.
I
What
understand
are you
what
plugged
that.
into? Are you plugged into a hub, like a hub?
No, should I be?
I don't know. I'm not on the hub. I'm direct to my laptop. I'm wondering if it's a power thing. We'll get to your question, Reno. Worm, your question is, and you buy directly from the Ledger site? I would only buy directly from that site. There's no chance in hell I'd buy third party, just because nerds are smarter than you and they will take your crypto. Reno's question is more important. Do you prefer bread or toast, and what is your favorite topping? I think I'm a toast guy, just because I like the contrast. And favorite topping, I've never heard of like toppings on this stuff, but funny you should ask. As King will know, if you have kids, they eat weird stuff. I shared that my daughter wanted pickled red onions with cookies last night. That was a thing that happened. And today she didn't want a grilled cheese. She wanted toast with cold cheese on it. So she ate that. I think my favorite topping is apricot jam. I'm an apricot jam guy. My wife hates grape, so that's been left my life. King, where do you lie on bread, toast, and what's your favorite topping? But I like the jam with butter in it, like butter and jam together. So where are you on bread, toast?
Like a white toast, the cheapest bread you can buy, and lots of butter, and then straw. I don't want like Ezekiel bread. I don't want it to taste like horse feed. And then strawberry jam is my jam.
Strawberry's good. I was a baker. I used to bake a lot of sourdough, like back before COVID, before it was cool. I nearly chopped my finger off cutting up some basil, like legit, like it was bad. And then I had blood work done, and then they're like, "Hey, you have high glucose." I'm like, "Oh, maybe we should stop just making bread and just eating it constantly." So I stopped doing that. But I make a sandwich bread in a Pullman loaf pan, and God, it's good. It's so good. So yeah, don't just say the cheapest white bread you could make. But actually, the cheapest white bread you could make is the bread you make at home.
That's true. I guess I meant at the I don't want like a scratchy wheat toast. I'm sorry.
I understand. Josh, favorite way to make eggs? How dare you bring that up? My son is allergic to eggs. You're trying to murder my child. I actually don't like eggs. So scrambled with a bunch of hot sauce, I guess, would be the only way that I'll eat them. Or over hard with sausage on brioche or a Kaiser roll with mayo on the sandwich. I'm that kind of guy. King, what about eggs for you?
Super runny, or eggs in a nest. You like cut out the hole in the bread and you put the little guy in there. We have a lot of eggs at my house because 12 chickens make a lot of eggs.
Worm. My 9-month-old just had his blood drawn yesterday. Yeah, today's Saturday. And he was just a champ. He didn't really care that much. Just like stuck him, drew the blood in his arm, and then was out. So we'll get results soon to see how bad it is, I think. Okay, where are you? Here's what I'm missing. Oh, no, I'm dumb. I think I'm set up.
Did you install an app?
Yeah, but you just click to install it. You just click the buttons.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay. Then I went through the whole thing. It says set up your thing, gonna name it. Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So I've got an account. I call it Ledger 1. I want to receive it. Okay. Ooh. Verify address. Oh shit! I gotta read this. I just read the first two and the last two. It's normally what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I'm going to send it. I'm going to send this off screen because people got mad at me when I sent it and I shared my balance. Let's see if my thing's sold. Nope, haven't sold yet. Oh! We're rich.
Stop.
We're rich,
Stop.
motherfucker.
Stop. You sold it?
Yeah.
Stop.
Which one though? Now I got to delist the other one. That was
Oh
the plan.
my gosh.
Was it my boy or my girl? Let's see which one disappears. These are my 2 floors.
I bet it. Oh, I don't know.
I bet it was the antlers. Yep, it was the antlers. It was the boy with the antlers.
Dude, that's
10.
incredible.
That's a 10 banger.
That is incredible. You found out just now.
Yeah, my wife is creepily in the dark giving me a thumbs up. What?
Let's go.
You can open the door. What? Yeah, we're rich now.
30 grand.
Oh, you told me to be quiet? Oh, that wasn't a thumbs up. That was a be quiet.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah. After taxes, like $9,000. Okay.
Dude.
Yeah, so I'm going to delist this.
That's unreal. Is that your biggest single sale?
Yeah, easily.
Easily.
Yeah.
People pop off 10 bangers and Club NFT like daily now.
Oh, I'm aware. Okay, let's confirm all these rejects because it's embarrassing how many times I've wanted to lower the price on this thing. Yeah, no, my first biggest sale, which I will never, I'll never forget, was Hash Demons. Do you remember Hash Demons?
Yeah, I didn't min them. Thank God. Well,
yeah, that's right. They were pieces of shit. I don't even think I minted either, but Brave Sir Brian in the Discord chat, he's sneaky. He's not there often, but he's there.
mm-hmm.
He spotted one that's like, they were revealed, and it's like, this one had a different like error message on the image. So I went and bought it for 0.2. I said, okay, I'll buy it. And then turns out all the ones that were legendary just had those shitty images. This is not mine. I'm just kind of scouting it, by the way. So then I was able to sell it for 4.2. And that was my biggest hit ever, like easily. And I lost my mind. And Tony, I appreciate you lying. That's great. This
Never
is like,
serious.
Well, this is like a Twitch stream, but on YouTube, which never goes well. Because Twitch streams are just like free flowing, but YouTube is more showy, I think. But who cares? So yeah, that was my biggest hit, I think, the 4.2. And then I am not looking back to see what my prime key was. That was likely my other biggest one. So yeah. Anyway, that set me up for this.
That's amazing. I mean, to get it live where you found it is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Okay, so now
hold on one sec. Especially because you said, "Oh no, we didn't. We're not rich." And then you like, did you refresh your like? How did you mess up 10 ETH just magically being there?
Well, that's my computer being slow. Seriously, like it loaded the cached number, which was like 5 point whatever ETH, and then it changed.
That's incredible.
Oh, where's Eric? Eric, this would be good. Did I buy this with the other account and pay the selfies just for the content? I am into content plays, but no, I don't have $30,000 hanging out for content plays. Okay, I'm gonna send this ETH over to my ledger. Not all of this. We're doing a little test run. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll do 0.01. Should have done 0.0169.
Nice.
All right, so now we're sending it. Yeah, Josh, Ledger does sound pretty important. That is why King and I are here, honestly, is because it's like, oh, you're going to make a lot of money. So let's just do this. And so that's why we're doing this great content, TD. XG, how does this guy win Gas Wars? Dude, it's pretty crazy. It's weird. Like I'm a generalist, and I think King is like a generalist too. But I've never really like excelled at anything per se. But Gas Wars seem easy to me. I get them, I understand them, and I win them. It doesn't seem hard. which is so weird. King, are you a generalist or do you have like the laser focus on stuff?
No, definitely generalist. I agree with Gas Wars, although I've lost like the first one I lost literally that I can remember is only one. That's the
Are you
first one.
serious?
The first one I can literally remember losing. I've lost some on like on my phone on mobile trying to get art blocks, but like that
I wouldn't even try it.
I don't count that. I'm actually pretty proficient gas warring on my mobile, which is good, but yeah, only one is and I remember Taco saying that too in the chat, like he failed too. I don't know what happened. I don't know.
I don't. How do I see my money that I just sent? Because I sent it. 0 ETH. Things keep connecting and disconnecting. Yeah, Riley. So Riley, please, my friend might be here looking because he watches some of the streams. Keenan, if you're here, I'm not trying to pull one over on you. I really am not. I want to buy you out. You put in 1 paper ETH. You said you were good for it. I put in 2 real ETH to buy it. I'm trying to send you an Ethereum. And you're like, no, I want to ride this rocket ship to the moon. And I said, no, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you an ETH and then I'm going to come visit you because he lives in New York. I don't understand this man. Like in real life, I'm trying to give him money for me to visit him. It's so stupid. Well, Josh, this is exactly right. It was paper ETH. This is kind of like the Coney deal where Coney minted me some SSS, I think. It was something he minted me where there's a discount for going to 20 or something. We just split it evenly. I forget which drop that was.
Poggers.
It was Poggers. Thank you. And it was a paper deal. He's like, I know you're good for it, Dangy. Great. There he is. Hey, Coney. And so we shook on it in a DM, and then he minted them. He sold them to make money, and then he sent me 5, I think. And I said, here's what happened. I did nothing, and then I got 5 NFTs. It was pretty great. So I just want to give this guy 1 Ethereum for doing nothing, but he refuses to do so. I am trying to check. Well, Etherscan has it. It's just not in the UI yet. So I don't understand. King, what are you doing with you? How's your ledger going?
I still get that error, dude. I don't know. I'm like a little bit concerned about using this one. Like, it just keeps saying battery charge. I plugged it in to the wall. Still battery charger issue.
You plugged it into the wall?
I just wanted to charge.
I guess I don't even realize they had a charge.
It every time I plug it in, it lets me put in my PIN. Sorry, I'm turning around. This is great content. Here, hold on. Let's see if I can get it up on the screen so you can see what it does. Like, I think I might have to like return this or something, which is just an absolute pain.
King, let's go back. Do you like sports radio?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, sports radio sucks, but I like one sports radio show, and I kind of stopped listening to them now that it's NFT world. But I used to really like the LEDGER show.
Okay, that's literally one of my least favorites. So glad we get along.
Exactly. Well, and here's the thing: the worse the show gets, the better it gets, because they just sink into it being bad, and then it's funny because it's so bad. And so people play roles on the show, and they don't really talk. They talk some sports, they don't really talk all sports, but that's where I come from as far as content goes. Like that's who I will never be, but want to be. So yeah, you turning around, it's perfect. It's great. Like who cares? Nobody. The 14 people who are watching, they're not looking for seamless content, my friend. They're looking to just hang out on a Saturday night with 2 idiots from the battery charger issue. Unplug USB cable and plug it in. Yeah, great. Turn it off and turn it on again.
Yeah, perfect. I literally work in technology as a job, so like that is like that triggers me. That's the error message.
Oh look, I have more breaking news. We're rich and we're safe. It's kind of small, but yeah, we got 0.01 ETH.
Okay, what should I do here? Give me advice. It won't work. Do I try to get a new one?
No. Ledger. You know what's my new kink is you plugging it in and plugging it out, taking it out because you can hear it every time. It's very funny.
It doesn't work otherwise, though. It just freezes.
What is it? Battery charger error message?
I don't know. Just let me get. I get this far. I get to like use manager or whatever. It doesn't really matter. And then and then it switches to this.
Okay, we're doing this.
I see. People are just absolute. They're a bit ruthless in the chat.
Our chat or like Reddit?
No, Reddit. Is there? Are we on? No,
I'm on Reddit. I'm reading Reddit.
Oh, okay.
Are you using the cable that came with it?
Stop. Don't ask me.
You know how IT works. You got to ask the questions and then.
But I just told you, like, literally, that's part of what I do every day.
Fair enough. I think I'd be humble. The other day at my day job, I was writing some SQL, and it was a new function I was using to interpret time zones. No, Tony, I think we all go to the bathroom. That's the bit. And then somehow Josh comes on stream, and then chats for a while. So I literally spent 40 minutes troubleshooting this issue, and it's because it's Eastern Standard Time, and I wrote Eastern Standard Time Zone. 40 minutes for that. And then it's 20 minutes to walk away to like calm down. Because you're like, why am I doing this?
Sucks. I'm just gonna keep a hot wallet forever and just risk it. Is that what we're doing?
No biscuit, no risk it. This is with all due respect. Firmware version? Have you checked the firmware version?
Look.
Okay.
No, here's what I'm gonna tell you. I can't get to anything because by the time I hit my pin and then get to the Ledger Live, it says battery issue. It's crazy.
This is okay. This is an indictment of you, King, then. Because King, in the chat, you're like, great, Dangy, let's set this up together, bud. And then you didn't tell me that you had this fatal error that you just can't get past.
Well, I mean, I knew you had one, so I figured,
I appreciate that. Here's another thing I appreciate about you, King. You don't want the Perlini bucks. You just want to rep the Vox. You really want Vox to happen.
Well, can I talk about that, or are we done? Can I talk about Vox?
Shit. I just sold them for 10 ETH. I'm good to go, baby.
Okay, so yeah, well, the Perlini bucks, I'm going to get absolutely killed for this, but when I saw it was 0.019, I'm just not gonna keep trying.
We are the wave of cats has diminished, I'll say.
And I'll say this: there are people out there that if I don't do it, they get a little bit more. That's good for me. Like, I didn't buy the Perlinis to get my 0.06 for my 2 weeks of. I have 9 of them, so it's fine. Vox is so tilting because I didn't know what I hit. The story, if I can tell this quick story,
please.
I was driving to my parents' house, which is about 40 minutes away, and I had planned to get there 10 minutes before Vox so I could mint. And traffic happened, so I opened my laptop while driving. Couldn't stop driving because I had to get my kids from my parents. Mobile hotspot, logged into my computer so I could be ready if I couldn't get there. I got to
Hold on one second. What time of day was this?
This is like 5. It was at 6 p.m. I think.
Okay, so now I understand the kid thing because first of all, you don't want them to overstay their welcome, and we're talking bedtime routines, fellas. You do not mess with bedtime routines because if you do, you're in trouble that night and you're in trouble the following day. You don't do it. Okay, you're on a road mint. Okay, keep going.
So I actually don't want to. I mean, I was going to pull over if I had to, right? But I didn't want to pull over just to get my hotspot. So driving, hotspot, everything's set up. My computer is also slow. So I wanted to make sure everything was logged on, contract was up, numbers were plugged in because I knew it was going to be crazy. I got to my parents 2 minutes before. So I just walked into their house with my laptop, didn't say hi, just sat down at the table, minted 10, and then I went and hung out with my parents. So I didn't even really, I had no idea. I didn't refresh metadata or anything like that. And I was going to a bar after my parents because my wife was meeting me. Anyways, so my wife was meeting me for the kids and all that. So then I refresh and I hit 3 animals. Turns out animals are super rare in Vox.
Yes.
The sheep I rock as a profile picture is the number 9 out of 10,000 on Rarity Tools. It's pretty good. And I can't sell it because I was at a bar. And the first night I think I would have made, I'm not exaggerating, 40 ETH if I would have sold all 3 of them. So it's rough.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Bav's got 8 ETH for a zombie cow. So I don't know where yours are on the zombie range. I know people like zombies, whatever. What about that? What we can take a little diversion here. People like aliens, people like zombies. What are other like categories of things that people like
Crowns.
similar to that? Crowns.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like next. Like what's the next thing? Like what's the next kind of archetype of PFP? Because it's whenever there's a zombie, rare. I love it. Mm-hmm. It's whenever. Could we do like angels and devils? Could that be a thing?
I'm just surprised it hasn't run its course. Like I'm honestly surprised by the only one numbers, the high sales.
Oh,
because to me it's like not more impressive than Vogu. It's not more impressive than Animatos. Like the art is not more impressive to me. Honestly, to me it looks like Fame Lady Squad.
Oh my God! Shots fired by King. You spit fire, my friend. Oh my God.
It doesn't look like I don't dislike them, but I don't think they're the coolest profile picture I've ever seen. So
yeah.
But so I'm absolutely shocked by the ceiling. It's insane. So I guess profile pictures aren't dead.
Holy shit! 30 ETH sale right here.
That's what I'm saying. That is insane, dude. I mean, Deadheads, who we all thought were absolutely smash hit, right? Could hardly get to like 130 ETH sale.
Okay. Two things. One, I'm now fighting 2 people just based on their handles alone. There was the Save the Kids person who just destroyed that drop and got 10. Was it Art Blocks or was that the CryptoPunks? I believe it was the CryptoPunks.
CryptoPunks.
And now there's this person, the Art Chitek. I hate them. Art Chitek. That's so bad.
Is that a 32 bid?
22 bid, 30 sale.
Good Lord.
And I think it's the Dolly mask. Josh is saying it was both Art Blocks and Crypto Blocks. I'm like 90% thrilled about the sale and like 10% tilting that they did not include levels and rarity because it's the utility. Like, come on, guys. Okay. Do we have anything tomorrow? I kind of want a day off.
You can't. Sorry,
It's true because then playing cards are going to appear that just print money.
Those were awesome. I didn't even hit any like great ones, and they were awesome.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk like hot takes and deep dark secrets. So you already did your hot take. Here's my deep dark secret. Someone mentioned like the King of Diamonds floor was falling, and they're like, oh, it was 2.5, and now it's down to 1.1 or something. I sold somewhere around there, around like 1.3, I believe. So I'm happy. I'm glad now. I'm like, good. My sale's not that bad.
Dude. But I think maybe another hot take here. I don't really care because I haven't met any of y'all in real life. So maybe I'm just the hot take guy. But, I would rather sell on the way up than watch it fall back down and try to hit it.
Yes, I am learning this. I could have sold for more than 10 ETH. I literally listed for 99 because I had no idea what I was doing and I wanted offers to tell me what to do. I should have listed for 20 and it likely would have sold.
Agreed.
So that's a lesson learned.
But at the same time, if you really believe in something, like I did have conviction in Vox. Like I thought, especially when people were like aping in on serial numbers, like what were they doing? Why do you care about Baker number 0?
That's always going to be a thing, though. The numerology is always going to be there. 0, 1, 10, 69, 420.
I mean, it makes a lot more sense if there isn't a game attached to it, in my opinion. The number makes a lot more sense. But if the whole point of this NFT is utility, which I think Vox was, the number makes a lot less sense to me, because when you're in the game, it's not going to just say like Baker number 0 above your head.
Yeah. I think that's right.
I don't know.
Okay. This might questions from the chat. Anything in there? We talked about bread and toast. Feel free to give us more random ass questions, because like King said, I'll just sit on Discord, because that's like, if it's this early and I stop the stream, that's what I will do. Like I'll go back downstairs and probably turn on YouTube and watch other people and then sit on Discord. So questions there. I don't really have, like, with this hit. Notice that I delisted and I relisted over for 19 ETH, because I mean I don't care anymore. I have my money to start. I don't really have my sought after project now. I don't have the ape that I always wanted. I don't even a punk, yeah, but I'm nowhere close to punk level right now. Do you have any in mind that you would show me as far as like a premium blue chip project that you like, or or do you have one that you are like, are you enjoying more than others?
Me?
Yeah. Like either shill me, or like what do you personally have as like a sought after idea?
Dude, I don't know. Everybody talks about like that gap between what we are now and apes, right? And like,
Yep.
I just, again, I hate being second guy. I hate it. I hate being the second guy. It makes me feel horrible inside. So I can't with conviction buy anything for like 3 or 4 ETH right now and be like, I'm just going to sit on it a month and see what happens.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, I had money to buy an ape. I was DMing with some people a month ago, and the floor was 3.8. Maybe a month and a half ago now, but 3.8, and we were like, let's just split it and just get one. And then it was like, well, is it really going to run? Like is it going to run from that to like what, 6? You know, so now I feel really, I mean, and I had conviction in that, but now like 20 something, right? It's like 23.
Well, that's where you go for aesthetics, I think, a second guy. But yeah, it did run. And is it going to keep running? I don't know. That's why I think, I wouldn't second guy those. Oh, Josh, this is a good one. Crypto Cities is a good one. I looked at it the other day and I'm like, this is a good project. The right people are talking about it, and it's too rich right now. I like that call a lot, actually, Josh.
But again,
I write that next to my seed phrase.
Here, my issue is I just can't put. I guess I don't. Maybe I just don't have enough ETH to be willing to put X ETH down for one picture.
Well,
and I fully believe. Sorry to cut you off. I fully believe NFTs are going to make it. I fully believe some of these projects that we have sold at 0.2 are going to be worth 20. I don't know which one, but I believe something from this summer is going to make it.
Yeah.
Right. But how would I ever hold all of them to guess?
You can't. Obviously, you can't. But that's why, for me, you go shopping on aesthetics for the most part then. And I am a minimalist. And so I think this Theo was at, I could not snipe on OpenSea. Like, I don't know about you, probably with your shitty computer too. You likely can't snipe on OpenSea either. I need to stop trying, like literally need to stop trying until I get a better computer. But I missed out on Theos and I really liked them. And then I got a hit. I think this was the Hash Demons hit, and I bought this little guy, D, because I'm a dunce, and Dangy fits. It's clean. I just like the color scheme. So yeah, That's where I went with my money, down low. And I just saw one that was, I mean, we had the Panda sale in the Discord of like 3 ETH. I saw someone spent 30 ETH on like a super clean bear, which fine. And I also did this with Deadheads, where I bought one that I really liked that was clean and kind of straightforward. See, Lou is saying gutter cats. I get the thesis for gutter cats. It makes sense. It's a PFP project, community, etc. I just didn't. I never minted those because I don't like them. I don't really care about them. Like they people say the art's good. I think the art's bad. Like to me, this art is good. I know you didn't like Oni King, but I like the Oni art better than the gutter cats and the bored apes and all that.
I think that's the hard part. Like, I like the gutter cat art. I actually had a gutter cat, and at one point I had 3 rats, and they're all gone at this point. But, and I love the Theo art. I have one. I actually got one on the drop because they mistimed it. So they put the time for the next day. So remember they were dropping like batches of 25.
You.
Yeah, they were dropping batches of 25, and one was supposed to drop for the next day. So it looked like it wasn't for sale. So I just waited on that link and got lucky.
Good for you.
So yeah, I've had one.
Yes, Lou, you're kind of right, and that's where I was going next. Was I think the next thing is I'm gonna consolidate, but also I'm gonna. It sounds weird. I'm gonna consolidate the projects and I'm broaden my reach of those projects to play the rarity game a little bit more, increase my chances. Kind of like we were talking about with Wax. If we know the EV is there, just keep buying those packs and then ripping them so you get that EV. If you buy 7, 14 Oni, you're more likely to get a rare than if you try to hit 2. So that's the bankroll problem when you're starting out, is you've got to hit a rare to get that bankroll up so then you can start playing it.
Or a money project, right? You just have, like Deadheads was a money project. Even if you could only buy 2, you could sell both pre-reveal for like 0.4. So right there, you could just 4 or 5x. Like if you can find that project too, I mean that's a slam dunk.
I have that project, and actually we might close on this because we're coming up to an hour of just meandering
Nonsense.
And Eric wants us to talk about the Betties. We already know about the Betties, man. We're not pumping anybody new. We love the Betties. I like Ether more. I think it's gonna be fun. There's word on Twitter of them wanting to do a D&D game on somebody's land in Ethermore. So I'm gonna mint some of these. Let's mint 5 of these things.
Wow.
I already minted some. So yeah, let's do some more.
Loose comment cuts me deep.
Lou loves these comments. Lou loves to be like,
it's brutal, man. It's still brutal. Like, I mean, you take your money, but it's brutal.
True. All right. I think we'll mint these and then we'll see what I get.
Back to you don't like the art. Back to you don't like the art. It doesn't. Yeah. What I said this jokingly to Babs, but he said something about he didn't like the SSS art, and I said, "Great, you're not the target market for me selling them." And he's not. Like, you unfortunately, like, it doesn't matter if I like it, right? Did you know that, Tom?
No.
Oh, you didn't know that? He sold a Gold Scaly pre-reveal?
That sucks. That sucks. Where is Minter's tag, Coney? I don't know. I left it in my couch cushions. Couldn't find Minter's tag. It's a tough scene.
Let's see what you got.
Once it gets over here, the transaction process. So we're gonna see. We're gonna do a little NFT pack rip, I guess, if you will. Thrilling stuff. I know.
Great content.
Yeah, well, hopefully now people can understand how bad my computer actually is. I don't know what to do because these Ethermore just aren't showing up. Do they show up on the site faster? Josh is asking what I minted. So Josh, it is a community first, NFT project next, which I read today after I minted already. But it is a collection. I know this is small, so let me do this differently. Josh, I'm not going to get a desktop. That's not going to be a thing that I'm going to do.
That was for you, Dangy.
What was for me?
Did you hear it?
Oh, the unplug. No, honestly, my computer's fan is loud right now, so I can't really hear much of what you're doing. Okay. Ethermore. It's a collection of characters. There's lore. Oh, shit. Hero stories, quest. It's a DAO-based RPG. That's what got me. I'm like, great. NFT people are nerds. We like nerds. I've kind of wanted to get into D&D stuff. I feel like I would like it, but we have to break character for minting, of course. So yeah, there's a DAO. How is it? What is the DAO going to do? Josh gets it. Oh God, Dior. I'm thinking about other merch things, and is this anything? You know? Oh, we got a reveal. Do you know Christian Dior? Are you familiar?
I am.
What about Christian Dior? DYOR.
Is there a? Is this?
Is that anything? No. Okay.
I just like that. What? Is that good?
It's greater than down here.
Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that they put the rarity just straight in there.
Some people do. It's easier for people to find, at least.
Hot take. I don't like rarity tools.
Oh, I hate them. I hate them with a fiery passion.
Because like yours is a great example of like it's worth more until rarity tools comes out.
Correct. But you know, sometimes you just gotta accept the 10 ETH and walk away, right?
Yeah. Yeah, a decent hit. Why are they on floating islands?
I can't answer that question.
Progress on my ledger.
What did you do?
Sir, I unplugged it and plugged it back in.
1,000 times?
As many times as it takes.
Or it was charging and then
No, it was in the wall just not doing well. So then I brought it back to the computer just to show you the error. And here we are. So I might be able to send some.
So Josh is yeah, those are words and I'm sure they're true, but I don't know what they mean in this context. Ethermore is a fantasy. Are you just making fun of it, saying it's not a thing yet? That's probably what it is. I got a lot of 89s. I'm starting to think 89 is not that rare. Don't really love this guy. Not sure why. I think it's the tail. Oh, King, are you a card person? Are you a cardboard person?
I'm not.
Okay, never mind.
Are you?
No, I had a question about breaks and doing breaks like on stream because I don't. You buy into it, I guess. So the way it would work in NFTs, and I'm going to again just be an idiot because I literally don't know what it is, but I guess a group of like viewers would buy into a mint and then we would chop it up somehow. I don't know. I'll have Lou explain it because he's better at that than me.
So okay, yeah, I mean, I guess that'd be cool. Like if you could only put in like 0.01, but the mint's 0.08. Is that what you're trying to get at here? So like they could own like an eighth of something, or are they like putting, because like why would I pay you to mint something when I could just mint it myself?
It's part of the community thing, I think, but also some people do. Like I'll get all the, if it was a baseball card, I'll get all the Mariners, and then just that person just gets all the Mariners. So if it's a heavy Mariner box, great. So it's Ethermore. You could get all the battle stances, for example. See, wouldn't that be exciting? Wouldn't you want all the battle stances, King?
Hype. If I could put a folder on OS with all my battle stances, that would be a game changer.
Eric Z is saying, is it a bad time for future content? No, always good time for future content. Explaining NFTs to wife, need help, SOS. Community, I don't know what you mean by community. gas/people don't know how to mint. Yeah, we've done some of that here and there. That was supposed to be part of our content last show, but the stood us up. I I really still want to talk to the, like, that handle is the best.
It's good. It's good.
So then Willis hung out. Oh, Eric Z was the community con was playing the card break. Thank you. That makes sense to me. Of like, we're a team pulling this together and we want to hit big for the team. I gotcha. So yeah, I think we could do a break. I think it's fine, and I do like the idea of explaining NFTs to noobs. I just I don't know their level to explain. Like, I don't know where I need to start because I've always been a nerd. So are we starting at like, what is a blockchain, or are we starting at MetaMask? Like, so I'd want them to come on and ask a question. So if anybody has a noob or a friend who's interested and is like brand new and they want to do it on stream, sure. I think it's a good idea. All right, King, do you have anything else?
Tony just pulled my trick. If yeah, just do that. Works well. Wife very pleased.
Yeah, we were talking about that today, and I don't know what my wife wants yet. She doesn't want a bag. And so we're in a very small town, but there's a really fancy steakhouse in town. And I said, why don't we just go have dinner there? Like, get a babysitter. That's how we'll celebrate. She's like, what if we go to the cocktail bar that just opened up downtown instead? Like I don't think you understand. Like, $10 cocktails, I don't care. Like, does not register anymore.
Well, I just knew I couldn't buy my wife whatever she wanted, so I just gave her money. Yeah. It was sweet. I mean, it was a pretty great feeling. I kept it all secret. I told her I was moving money because she's the one who says, like, well, it's not real, until it's in the bank account. So I was like, there will be money in the bank account. Like, this is going to happen, which feels great. AMT talks about taking real money all the time, and he's the man. So yeah, I did that, and then I just gave her money, and she just put it right back in the bank account. But who cares? Like, handing somebody cash is a pretty awesome flex.
I think we should investigate this break idea, but we can do it in the Discord. Riley had a question: does the cocktail bar accept ETH? No. However, I don't think I can go any further because I think people would be able to dox me. So I can't even go further. So never mind. Actually, I don't care. You all could really dox me if you really cared. Please don't, but you could. My town has its own currency. It is 1-to-1 to the dollar. So I don't know. It's a crunchy town. It's a rural town, but it's near more urban cities and like college towns. So yeah, we're a cool. I like where we are. All right, King. What else do you have? Anything?
That's it. We've been on here a long time. Haven't talked Ledger at all. It's great.
No, I set up my entire ledger. I sent money to it, dude.
Yeah, me too.
I have not. Have you?
No.
Oh. Question for the chat: is sending an NFT any different than what I just did to send ETH? I don't think it would be. I don't understand how it would be, but it seems it's intimidating, but it's actually very straightforward to do. Okay. Thank you all. Lou, thank you for babysitting. I'm glad you didn't say, Tom, please stop the stream. This is not what I want to do. King, thank you for just hopping on, saying hello.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I always forget to get this lined up before I start my little spiel, but yeah, this has been a special edition Ledger setup. Plus, I found 10 Ethereum sitting on the ground edition of Club NGMI. Thank you. Toodles.